Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. I am taking a break from Quentin Tarantino because tomorrow Space Jam: A New Legacy comes out and I have not seen the first one until, I watched it for this video. It is a movie that my dad loves. He watched it all the time when I was younger, so I've seen snippets of it, but I haven't sat down and watched all of it all the way through. But I know the second one is coming out. I am going to be watching it tomorrow. I don't know if I watch it in theaters or if I watch it on HBO Max. If I watch it on HBO Max, it'll come out earlier, my review for it. If I watch it in theaters, it'll come out later. I don't know yet. I probably will go see it in theaters because I love seeing things in theaters, even though I have it for free on HBO Max. But I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see. But today, we're just going to be talking about Space Jam. Space Jam was released in 1996. It was written by Leo Benvenuti, wow, and Steve Rudnick, and Timothy Harris, and Herschel Weingrod, and directed by Joe Pytka. First, too many writers. Holy crap. No spoilers, of course, because I don't like spoiling things. But if you haven't seen this one, make sure you guys are watching it today because it is your last day to watch it before the next one comes out. So if you want to watch the sequel, make sure you guys are watching this one. Even though I particularly did not like it. No spoilers, of course. The general idea is that the Toon World, which is Looney Tunes, okay, they have their own little world under the Earth. Okay, there's like the Earth crust, and there's Looney World, and there's the Mantle. Okay, and in that area, there's this place that is on there's space. Okay, in space is also Looney World. We're learning, and on the space planet, there's an amusement park run by this weird-looking toon. And the problem is that the amusement park people are sad because there's not any new attractions. So like, we need new attractions, and then they're all like, let's go get the Looney Tunes. So they go down to Earth, go under the crust, and into Toon World, where they are like, hey, we're gonna kidnap you guys, and we're gonna take you hostage and use you for our entertainment. And the Looney Tunes were like, no. So they challenged them to a basketball basketball game, and I'm not a sports guy. And what happened here is the bad guys basically sucked the talent out of a bunch of basketball players. This is where we go to Michael Jordan, who has quit playing basketball to play baseball, and the Toons are like, hey, we need you to help us with the basketball game. And he's like, cool. And so he teams up with them to play basketball against the bad Toons. I can't tell you the outcome, but I do want to talk about the genre here, okay? And sports film is a genre, okay? I love that genre of film. I hate sports. I can't do them. I don't really enjoy watching them live very much, but I love sports films. I'm a sucker for sports films. And this is technically a sports film. Like, the second half of this film is basically just the basketball game, which brings me to the point. It is short, which is nice. It's like an hour and a half. It's great. But I do like the basketball game at the end of the film. I think it does really exemplify what a sports film is, which is, we're losing, we need to have a pep talk, and then you guys do better. That's like the general idea of the end of a sports film, and I love that. I do. I'm a sucker for it. I understand it's a cliche. I understand that it is overused. I still love it. It's one of my little kinks. I have a couple quirks that don't quite fit in, and that's one of them. I know that I'm a movie critic. That I'm a self-proclaimed movie critic. But that's just one of the weird quirks that I have that, I just really love that kind of film. The beginning of this film is a comedy? Animated comedy? Complicated. It's complicated. I don't like it. I really don't like it. And there's a lot of reasons for that. First of all, the funniest character in the film is Bill Murray, and they only give him 10 minutes of screen time. But he is funny. Every time he crack a joke, I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I think Bill Murray is a genius. He's one of my favorite comedians, honestly. And I think that the main issue that we had here, in my opinion, was Michael Jordan meets the Toons relatively early on, and when he does, he's not surprised at all. He's like, oh, hey, guys. Hey, what's up, Bugs? And what? And then everybody else is like, we're in Toon World? But then some characters are like, we know there's a Toon World. And other people are like, it's like, whoa, what's going on? And I think that continuity itself sucks. That really was fighting me for my brain span of attention. I'm over here freaking out who knows what? Why is no one freaking out that it's a Toon World? And I know it's technically for kids, But there are some jokes for adults in here. There definitely are. And I already know there's definitely some jokes for adults in the second one, just watching the trailer. Which concerns me deeply. Because I don't understand how this could not be for kids. But it really isn't. Like, it is for kids. But, like, there are jokes that are definitely, clearly marked for adults. And I don't think they even hit, personally. As an adult, I don't think they hit. I think it is just a mess of bad comedy mixed with just weird things. I normally would talk about the acting in this part of the film, of the review, but the acting is complicated, okay, because Bill Murray plays himself, Michael Jordan plays himself, his family, which is real, is played by different people. I don't know why. And it blows my mind, and I don't understand to what certain extent is this supposed to be real, right? Like, if Michael Jordan's playing himself, then are we supposed to also think that the tunes are real? Or are we supposed to think that they are fake, and then maybe this is some weird dream? I don't even know. I don't know. It is a weird way to... It works, though, is the problem. Like, it's a cool story. It's a cool arc. It's a funny movie that kind of works, but there's too many questions for me that just kind of bother me, because I love watching the actors and stuff, and Michael Jordan's not an actor, he's a sports person, that's fine, but he's not even acting in this movie because he is himself, and so I don't even know where to classify that. And the other half of the characters are animated, and I think animation to the live action does work pretty well. I was impressed. I think it's going to be even better in the second one, but now I am kind of interested to see if perhaps they make it worse on purpose to make it a direct sequel, but I don't know. But I do think the animation cartoon thing worked really well. I was at least slightly impressed by it. But the issue that I have with the film is it's just kind of all over the place. It is a mess. I do like the feel of the film, but overall it is just a mess, and I honestly will not watch this movie again. And so I'm going to go ahead and give Space Jam a C+. If you haven't seen this one, definitely check it out. It should be on HBO Max right now. I watched it on HBO Max. I would imagine they wouldn't take it off before the second one comes out. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do it there. The second one does come out in theaters and on HBO Max tomorrow. You can stream it on HBO Max for 30 days, and it'll be in theaters. So if you're interested in watching that, make sure you either sign up for HBO Max or go to the theater. I know that I will be, and I will be releasing my review for that tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys are checking that out and staying tuned, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.